Hello YouTube, this is J-Rock, and for today's tutorial video, I'm going to be switching the backs of two SNES cartridges. I have a copy of Final Fantasy II here, which is actually Final Fantasy IV. It got released in the States as Final Fantasy II because Part 2 and 3 were not released here. But anyways, it has a shitty back on it, and I don't know if you can see. Try to get it to focus here. So as you can see, it's a little discolored there. The front half is pretty light gray and the back is pretty dark. It's hard to see on the camera, but to the naked eye, you can tell. See, the back is also scratched up. It's got some adhesive and stuff, so the back to this cartridge is bad. So what I want to do is, because it's Final Fantasy II, it's a little bit of a more sought after cartridge, so it's definitely worth more. I have a copy of NHL 94 here with a perfect back on it. As you can see, compared side by side, it is way cleaner than the other. So what I'm just going to do is transplant the back from this Super Nintendo cartridge, the NHL 94, which is worth around $2, to the back of the Final Fantasy II cartridge, which is considerably a little bit more expensive, at least around $50. So what you're going to need for this is a 3.8 millimeter bit, security bit. As you can see there, that is what is going to take the screws out, the two screws out of your Super Nintendo cartridge. And that's all you need. So first, I'm going to take the back off of the Final Fantasy II and get that ready. Put those screws somewhere safe. I should probably get something to put that in. There, I'll use this little dish for the screws there. A ramekin is actually what it's called. One screw down. Okay, got the second screw. Okay, now you'll see at the top there's these two tabs here. Now what you got to do is you got to just sort of open it like this. Pop the top up and out. And that has nothing in it. The back houses the chip. Now this is a Super Nintendo game. Now you just pop this out. There's no screw holding it in actually. It's just held in place by the plastic. As you can see here, this is actually the battery. Because this is Final Fantasy II, it has a save slot. So that is what makes saves possible. Okay, so there's our Final Fantasy II front. I'll put this there for now to keep it safe. It's the back we're getting rid of. Now I'm going to open up this NHL 94. Okay, ready to do the same thing to open it. You lift up and out. Now you'll notice, considerably smaller. About half the size, no battery compartment, it only has one ROM chip on it. Because it's just a shitty sports game. Well, it's not shitty. NHL 94 is decent. But RPG, definitely more space. Okay, this is the back we are going to be using. So, we can take our Final Fantasy II and put it in this nice, new looking back. It just sits in there. Take our front, slide the two little hook thingies into there. Now we just screw it back into place. Alright, there we have it. Not discolored anymore. Both the same color. Good as new. As compared to before, you could already tell, look, from the left to the right. Left is the new back. Shit. Alright, and that's for the shitty sports game now. The transplant is complete, and I have a better looking cartridge for my Final Fantasy II. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe, and there'll be a new video coming soon, I'm sure. Take care and keep gaming.
They kicked them nasty thoughts, baby got back.